Got to get over the hump. It is hump day. It is time for the morning run. BIGGDO along with UNCLE. Woo! It's good. Bars. We finna talk LeBron. We gonna talk Shedeur first presser. We gonna talk Wemby. We gonna talk Chico at 808 Breaks. It is the morning run.
Runners, mount up. Welcome to another episode once again to the morning run. TMR Live.
I'm like Coach Marion. I need juice. That wasn't no juice. You gonna tell the runners to mount up better than that, Chico. You ain't starting off like that.
Runners. Mount up. It's now time. TMR Live. With Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico coming to your faces right here on the Pregame Network. Make sure you come up in the chat. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Let us know where you're checking in from, please. You understand me? This is live right now. So you watching it right now. Don't come in here asking, are we live? Yes, we're live. So thank you for joining us. Come join the conversation.
That's called the Den Danny statement.
That's the Den Danny rule. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sacramento up in here, Maryland up in here. We got people from coast to coast. East to the west.
San Francisco, all the way to Boston, in here right now.
That's covering
Sacramento, all the way to Maryland right now.
Mm-hmm. Real talk, real spill.
And we're gonna Hawaii, all the way to Mississippi right now.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, that's the thing to talk about. We got NBA playoffs. We got Shedeur Sanders doing this thing yesterday, day one of minicamp. We should see more later on today. Is a clear QB battle going on in Cleveland right now, Uncle Neely. We got to get into that. See what your thoughts are on that. Shedeur Sanders showing why they call him grown, in front of the press conference. But Lakers.
Yeah.
Like I said, Lakers.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look like they're about to be Lakers in four.
Your team, I can rewind it back. Hey, man, pull up that footage. I can rewind it back. I told you, Spacely Sprockets, Houston Rockets. I don't care what's in my pocket. Lakers at 5. But you said, no, man, Luka not going to play. KD will be back. Okay.
Actually, I didn't say it like that.
James.
All I said was, can LeBron, and I'm not doubting it, and I wasn't doubting it.
No, you ain't doubting it now.
No, I wasn't doubting it then, but I said I had to ask the question, can LeBron come back and be the LeBron of old? And that's like saying, can you take a lion out of the jungle, put him in a cage for a couple months, and then put him back in the jungle? Is he still going to be a lion? Well, hell yeah, he is. That's damn right. That's LeBron damn James. Yeah. All he's doing is reverting back to his old self and doing what he normally do.
And that's where you and I fundamentally disagree.
Oh, yeah? What's going on there?
I don't think he done reverted back to the damn thing. He has remained.
With Luka and AR there, he's not the LeBron of old, and he doesn't have
No. He's still the LeBron of old. He just doesn't have to be. Just because I don't do something don't mean I can't do it.
Exactly. I'm not saying that. But the fact that he comes out and put up 28 points after putting up 19 points.
Chico, let me tell you the bottom damn line.
What is?
You don't know the bottom damn line, Chico?
What's the bottom damn line?
Regardless of the outcome of this season, regardless of the outcome of this series, if at no other time in this 20-year debate, if at no other time of the past 5 years of this 20-year debate, last night, the GOAT argument ended.
Ended?
Ended.
Just clear cut like that? Why?
Ended. I'm going to tell you
how I win.
Nobody has ever been this good for this long. And in a situation where it was nobody but him. Because see, you've had some jokers that played in the league 20 years before, and they've been on the team, and the team had moderate success in the playoffs or success in a game or two, but it wasn't on them.
Mm.
At no point in the history of the NBA has something been on a 40-year-old plus 20-year veteran, and it been on them, and they delivered. This dude scored 28 points. This dude D'd up and offensively took it to their number one and number two players. Show me somebody who was 40 and had that responsibility and lived up to it.
Mm.
Nobody has been good for this long.
I agree. But does that make him the best ever, though? Meaning that he could have been this good for this long, but did he ever reach this peak like a Michael Jordan did? That's the question. And that's the debate, I think, Uncle Neely. Did he ever reach that peak?
People reached that peak and passed it. I appreciate the layup. I appreciate you throwing the softball down the middle for me to knock out the park. He been reached that. Chico, let me tell you something, man. You could be number one in championships. That's a team award, and Michael Jordan is not even that. You could be number one in playoff shooting percentage, or you could be number one in this obscure category that people make relevant for their basic arguments. But let me tell you, Chico, back when you played ball at Selma High School,
that's right,
and the paper came out the next morning, when y'all went to the box scores, it showed scoring, rebounds, assists, steals.
The important categories.
The only categories. Like all that, man, no one has made more buzzer beaters in a game 7 than this guy. Or nobody, no. How many points you got? How many rebounds you got? How many steals you got? How many assists you got? Those are basketball categories. And in a 20-plus year career, when you look at scoring, he has been the youngest. Because a lot of people try to hold his longevity against him. Oh, that's just because he played so long. Well, if it's solely because he played so long, how was he the youngest person to ever reach 10,000? The youngest person to reach 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Like, it has nothing to do with longevity. He was breaking the scoring records as far as total points and doing it while also being tops in assists, top 5s in assists. Now, I will give this to MJ. I don't know if anybody in the history of the league had a more dynamic 6 to 8 year run that he had. Because what we conveniently forget is the times he didn't make the playoffs or he got bounced from the playoffs. We forget them. But when MJ had it, MJ had it. But who done had it for 20 plus, Chico?
Nobody, dog. Nobody. It's crazy what he's doing. You know, it's you know what, I just thought about this when you said that long run he's on. Like, it's like the Atlanta run in hip hop. Yeah, New York started it. Yeah, we know that that's the base of it. But once Atlanta got a hold to it, dog,
and they let it go.
Ooh.
So much so that when Atlanta got a hold of it wouldn't let it go. Don't you like how we say hold of it in the South? We don't put no D on it, HOLT.
Nigga, that Mississippi, they ain't Alabama. I'll just play it out.
No, I know you playing. You said hold to it before I said. Not only when they got hold to it, did they take over it, the record companies from New York started opening offices in the South. Bad boy South.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, let's go down there and get us some talent.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, it's okay for the baton to get passed. And let me tell you this, Chico. Here's the thing. Put stats out.
And even Michael Jordan said the same thing. Mike was like, man, you kind of disrespecting the guys in the past when you keep trying to compare us to, or saying that we're better than. Like, you keep putting me over. He even said this. Well, what about Bill Russell? He got 11 to 12.
Yeah.
You know, so it's unfair, I feel, to try to compare the two eras because they didn't play against each other.
Here come a mofo like Donnie C, who totally misses the point. So let me help him make it. Donnie C said, Cal Ripken Jr. knows Iron Man played 21 years All-Star level. Never heard him mention as go to baseball. Yeah, go look at the baseball statistics that matter, and he ain't number one in none of them. That's why.
Now, if he would have been the youngest,
he ain't number one in batting average. He ain't number one in RBIs. He ain't number one in home runs. He ain't number one in stolen bases. That's why he ain't number one. You could do something a long time at a good level, but not do it at the top. Chico, let me tell you
And
something.
that's exactly why I asked that question. Did he ever reach that peak?
Let me help him out, Chico.
Help him out.
Let me help him out. How you number one overall, but ain't number one in one thing? See, they got this thing called statistics, averages, median, mean, mode. And I happen to know it well because I had to take 2 parts, flunked both parts, had to take them twice. So I know it. When you're doing averages and you got to divide it by the number, so you add up 6 numbers and divide by 6, that's the average. The only way you're going to have your average be 1 is you have to have a 1 entered in at some point. You can't be 3 2s and a 4, right? That's 10 divided by 4. Oh, I'm number 1. No.
Don't work like that, dog.
But I will say this to you, Chico, to all the people who got their preferences and their likes. I ain't mad at somebody for thinking of Michael Jordan as the best or preferring the play and style of Michael Jordan. Or if they had a pick, they would pick Michael Jordan. That's a matter of preference, subjectivity. I ain't mad at you. But when you go to the statistical data, who has been this good for this long? Nobody. Nobody.
Well, if you value, peak dominance, you know what I mean, championships, many gonna say Jordan, he's undefeated as far as when he got to the finals. But if you value that longevity,
put that on there.
Yeah. But, longevity, total career production, versatility, many gonna say LeBron, damn James. So it just depends on your preference right there. A lot of people going to say this. A lot of people might say this. Whatever it is, I think that debate going to last for a while, whether it's LeBron or Michael Jordan.
All right, Chico, let's pivot to another series that's taking place that's been of interest, and that is the one featuring the heir apparent to the throne, if we could, early on. Wemby goes down, man, with a face plant. Almost looked like that time I knocked you out of Folsom Field and you just went flat.
And then you woke up.
Yeah, and then did it in real life, like I practiced in my dreams. Hey, man, get well soon to Wemby. Fell flat on the dome, ruled out with a concussion. NBA has some concussion protocols, much like the NFL. So there's going to be a path forward he has accomplished to come back. Are the Spurs, who I said could win the whole West, if not the whole thing, are they in trouble with the Trailblazers if Wemby can't get back?
Hell yeah, they're in trouble.
Okay.
They're in trouble if Wemby can't get back because, hell, that's the centerpiece to their team. That's what makes everything go if you're the San Antonio Spurs, meaning that he's going to start runs on the defensive side, put it in transition on the defensive side with blocks and steals. A unanimous defensive player of the year, I think could be considered as, top 3 MVP also. But, those guys, his team around him, they could play well, but it all starts with Wemby. And they're going to be in trouble with the Blazers team that has that veterans presence with Drew Holiday. You got Robert Williams right there. You got a young Scoot Henderson who really balled out. The Blazers going home. It's going to be a tough place to play up there in the Northwest, as always. So, hell, you don't want to put yourself behind that 8 ball and be going back home actually down in this series. So they're going to have to find a way to get a win. I think it's Friday night. And Wemby, I don't think he's going to play in that game. Although I think he should try to find a way to play in that game, even if it's just his presence out there. But I don't know if he's going to be ready to play. He might have to wait till Sunday. So, yeah, they're in trouble.
I think it's he can't play in the next one. There's no way if he truly had a concussion that he could play in this next one. It don't work that fast. Sunday possibly, but from a layman's standpoint, when you have a concussion, you're talking about a minimum of a week, and so that's going to be tough even to make Sunday. I say this, Chico. I got 2 benchmarks for you on it that I ultimately reached the same conclusion that you reached. One, this thing with Wemby happened early enough in the game that the Spurs had to have a lot of confidence the way they were controlling that game. I watched every minute of it. That, man, we can beat these guys without him. Oh, until they have a 7-point lead, and then it went to an 8-point lead, and then they lose the game.
You got to find a way to close.
Yeah. And it's hard to close to what you said without your guy, particularly your guy in the middle, your guy who's altering shots, blocking shots, and your guy on offense. So let me see this next game, and I know for sure they're in trouble. If the Spurs it just totally tank and ain't got nothing to offer, and if we tank games, they can't dig in no tank with no heart and do this. Man, what a way to go out! Like you said, DP of the year, the youngest defensive player of the year in NBA history. Clearly going to be in the top 3 for MVP when that's unveiled. Damn, just because you fall on your face, literally.
Yeah, literally. Bam! How do you do that? And then I heard somebody call it a scorpion. He actually hit the scorpion when the feet came up behind his head. Like, damn.
Well, when you watch it in slow motion or a still shot of it, it's amazing. Again, man, I'm not making light. It's amazing he break his damn neck. Like he was contorted, you know.
Yeah. It's one of the things that you never thought you would really see, though. You ever seen a giraffe bump his head on the floor?
Well, you saw it last night.
That's crazy, dog. Like, he couldn't brace himself, though. It's been times in your life where you fail doing something, probably playing basketball, where you just couldn't brace yourself, you know? And that's what happened with him. He couldn't brace himself, catch himself with his hands, and bam, face planted. So, man, hopefully he can come back and be all right because they definitely need him. But the question is, though, can the Blazers, even though they have that veteran presence, can those young guys really step up and do it? Because they're really doing it for the first time. A guy like Scoot Henderson, Denny, Adviar, shout out to Big Klingling in the middle, but you still have Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant, the veterans back there, and Robert Williams in the middle. It depending on can those young guys do it, but hell, the Spurs got young guys too. So, you know.
Yeah. One more pivot.
I'm going to go with the home team on this one.
One more pivot before we hit Shediggity and that masterpiece press conference. The other one I'm really watching for, Chico, is this game 3 between Nuggets and Wolves. You know, they are splitting out 1-1, and both of them are taking great shots from the other. It's getting chippy. It's ratcheting up figuratively and literally. What's your expectations coming out of that one?
Another 1-1 series, tied series, man. Rudy Gobert is I hate to keep calling his name, but he's the key. You know, can he even slow down Joker a little bit? Can he do something with him? Or is it going to be somebody else that's going to have to step up? But, you know, I think it's just a battle between Joker and Edwards at the end of the day. Who's going to lead their team? Who's going to have to will their team to this victory in this series? So we'll see. I'm going to have to see, like you said, I'm going to see that third game, and then I could decide with this series right here. I think I'm kind of decided on that Spurs and Portland series right now, unless Wemby comes back. So I'll see in this third game.
Ooh, so that means if you decided means your mind made up. If your mind made up, that means you put your money where your mouth is. If you're gonna put your money where your mouth is, that means you about to go to mybookie.ag and put in BIGGDOGG and lay something on it.
That's right. Mybookie.ag. Go there. Bet right now for the NBA playoffs. Well, Unc.
Okay.
Let me see, man.
Okay.
What's the most surprising thing about the playoffs so far for you, Unc? Whether it's a series, a win, or what's the most surprising in the playoffs so far?
How strong the Lakers are without two centerpieces. You know, there was no doubt in my mind that I had the Lakers, healthy Lakers, beating a healthy Rockets. But for them to be missing two starters and still manhandling the Rockets, it really just speaks. It almost, man, it makes you shift the focus from the Lakers to the Rockets and their dysfunction. Let me tell you what I see when I see the Rockets, Chico.
What you see?
Which, you know, we always talked about them preseason going into the season that they were like, they got it. Like they got it. They can make noise in the West. but it never really gelled. They look like, man, you play ball, Chico.
Shiggity.
All right, like so when y'all left the locker room at UAB. I ain't talking about the whole team, but at least 5 or 10 jokers went somewhere together after practice.
Yeah, for sure.
At least 4 or 5 jokers from this particular unit group did this together after practice or after the game. The Rockets look like a bunch of guys that work together, but once the clock hit 5, everybody go their separate ways. They don't look like they be over each other's house. They don't look like they text each other. They don't look like, hey, man, you want to grab a drink or bite to eat, hit the club. They just look like the only time they spend together is at work.
And that's not even very pleasant, it seems like.
Yeah. They just don't look, man, they got a mouthy coach, but he is getting out coached by the Lakers coach. They just don't look like a team, man. They just like 7 dudes that play ball together.
Mm-hmm. That's big too. And Shaq said he didn't put too much importance on the coaching. Well, you see it right there. JJ Redick and what he's doing and willing these guys and coming up with a system to where we can win without our 2 leading scorers, with AR and Luka being out. So you got to find a way, dog. And I like what the Lakers have done. My surprise before last night, before they lost, was actually Boston to be in this position and actually be playing as well as they are. But, probably shouldn't be a damn surprise because they've been winning like this for the longest. So with Tatum coming back and with their veterans that they have, they've been there before. Jaylen Brown balling out. They just got caught last night by a young rookie. I think he was the first rookie to have 30 and 10 since Tim Duncan. Easky?
Easky.
Yes, indeed. Big
That's
time.
Easky. We're the old now.
You got to add both of them. Let me give you an Easky and the O now right here. Let me give you one before we head off. Let me give an Easky and the O now to HBCU news that came out right here, going down to your area in Mississippi.
Oh, Big Davis.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Mike Davis, once again, the head men's basketball coach at Mississippi Valley State. Shouts out to him, formerly of UAB and Indiana.
Yeah, man. Been in the SWAC before. I think he was at one of the Texas schools, Texas Southern, I think it was.
Texas Southern, yeah. Yeah,
he's been in the SWAC before. But I tell you this, man, shout out to the people at Valley, Mississippi Valley, that searching committee, that coach committee, because to get a Mike Davis to come to Itta Bena, Mississippi, that didn't take just one conversation. Like that takes some commitments. That takes some, okay, we in with you, coach. Because when you look at where he has been before and the success that he has had those places, for him to go to Itta Bena, Mississippi Valley State University, that's a major hire.
Big time. Shouts out to them. I just wanted to put that up there, give him a shout out right there in your home. Great. Yes, indeed. So, all right, here we go. Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders, man.
Before we go to Shiggity.
Okay.
Still in the East for a second because you teased up and you brought up the Celtics.
Oh, my bad.
Detroit better stop playing.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
They better stop playing.
Yeah.
Like my boogie IG, we had them up there now.
Hey, Orlando and Paulo Banchero is not bull-ishing. He ain't playing no games. He heard everybody talking, just counting them out, writing them out, talking about Detroit and all these other guys and what they're going to do. And same thing with the Charlotte Hornets and Melo and them. Paulo was like, nah, dog, this is what we're going to do. I actually picked Orlando in my preseason NBA wins tournament that we do with my guy, crossover MMA. I picked them because I felt like they were going to have a better season than they actually had this year. And then probably it's just now showing in the playoffs. So big time for them. I think they play again tonight in a couple of hours. Actually not too. Well, seemed like a couple hours for me, but it'd be like 4 or 5 hours from now.
That's damn near a day for you.
Yeah, they tip off at 1 p.m. in midday. They tip off at lunchtime for me. A lunchtime tip off. So yeah, Here we go.
So
Where you want
people
to
in
go next?
Hawaii, man, people. I know we got to go Shediggity.
Yeah.
But people in Hawaii, y'all just have to have TVs at work, no matter what your job is, because prime time on the coast, and the mainland is 2 p.m. lunchtime for y'all. Like, how do y'all watch the Super Bowl? Like, what do you like?
That's how it is. You just got to make adjustments. Same thing with Monday Night Football. Some things
Oh, that's right.
you-
Monday Night Football is lunchtime football.
it's lunchtime football. Sometimes I think there was an era where they used to replay it. Not sure if they still do now, but I know people just be on their phones now and watch
Yeah.
the game, get the updates on their phone, whether they're at work, driving, whatever it is. So I think that's the main thing now. Just watch it on your phone.
Man, I'm so damn old. I remember when the NBA went live all the time.
Yeah. What they call it, they used to have previously recorded at the top of in the corner.
Yeah. But because you didn't have text message and all that, you didn't know the outcome of the game.
You didn't know. You still got to sit there and watch. That's crazy. Well, before we go to Shedeur, we got at the NFL draft. Getting ready to go down the major way, man. That's Thursday. Tomorrow, the first round is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything stands out to you? Like, who do you think is going number one, and who do you think the Browns? What do you think the Browns should do with their picks?
Well, let me start here, man. Because although this is the draft eve for this year, this was the actual draft date for last year. And you really just harken back, man, into all the expectation about this time of day. Because you may have heard that some people were out to get Shedeur, but little did we know, in lunchtime on the mainland, that what would be happening about 6 hours from now in the total orchestration and just draft fall that was orchestrated, toward Shedeur Sanders. And so what I look at as I look at tonight's draft, I really don't even look at the draft. I just look at, the 12-month progress of the career of Shedeur Sanders. And I know we're going to talk about this press conference, see him stand there, see him take first team reps the first day of OTAs, volunteer OTAs. What a difference a year makes. As far as what the Browns are going to do, I hope that they invest in his protection and some weaponry, which can be done, via draft or via trade because they got enough capital out there. But I must also admit, selfishly, Chico, my eyes are on my boys because I really do believe Dak Prescott has some years to play. And if I believe he has some years to play, that means we have to shore up that defense. So our first thing needs to be stop giving that deep ball. So we need to go corner with that first pick and then go a rusher with that second pick.
All right, that brings me to this.
Even if we trade him.
This is perfect then. I forget that you're a Cowboys fan. This is perfect because I did this scenario on my show last night, right? I was like, in what way? Because I sat there and listened to GM Andrew Berry talk about their draft picks and where they're picking at and how he can maximize that draft capital, right? And I was like, the way that I think that you can maximize it is you get with a team that already has 2 first-round picks, right? And you find a way to trade back to get an extra first-round pick if you're the Browns. So if they're sitting at 6 and 24, as C. Maven has shown right here, right? If they're sitting at 6 and 24 and the Cowboys have the number 12 pick and the number 20 pick, right?
Something like that. That's close enough.
If I call you, Cowboys GM, Uncle Neely, mock trade scenario going on right now.
Yes, man.
I call you and say, hey, Unc, I have a trade proposal for you. I want to give you this number 6 pick. We'll drop to number 12. I also need your number 20 pick. And you can move up and get your guy, number 6. What would you say to that?
Let me go look at the top 5 picks first and what their needs are. But I'm going to tell you why it sounds plausible. In this year's draft class, and this is no diss to anybody coming out, I'm talking about pure numbers. Probably 1 through 15, maybe 1 through 18 are really generational first-round guys. The rest of the first round, second round, and third round are literally second round, third round, fourth round guys. And so this is the kind of draft where you can trade back and get somebody just as good or get who you wanted to get. Like you look, like I said, the Cowboys need a corner, right? Or that's what we should be looking at as a corner because we gave up too many big plays.
Yeah, some might say a
There's
linebacker.
probably only going to be one corner taken in the first round this year, and that's the brother out of LSU. And so, if you think somebody's going to get him before 6, then yeah, you take that and you move up and you go ahead and grab him. But hell, if he's going to be there in the second round, you ain't got to. Like you can fall way back and still get what you want. Because it's not front loaded like that and as it has been in other years. You talk about most drafts, man, first round, hell, probably 5 or 6 corners going. This year ain't but one going to predicted to go. And the Cowboys need him, by the way. Like we need that. We need that.
Okay.
So what you saying from the Browns' perspective to the Cowboys, it's not unattractive.
Okay. So once again, as you would tell me, I'm asking your ass, not nobody else and what anybody else think. What you gonna do? I'm offering you that trade right there.
Oh, I answered the question. I told you I got to go back and look at the people. You said 6, right? I got to go back and look at the first 5. And if I don't think none of those 5 are going to take him, then I don't have to do the trade. He's going to be there regardless.
Okay, so you wouldn't do the trade. You think he'll fall to 12 because you got the 12 now.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but so I'm at 12 regardless. What you're offering is to move to 6. If I don't think he's going in the first 5, then the people the Giants aren't from, they're not going to get him. Tennessee not going to get him. Then he's going to still be there is what I'm saying. I may not have to do it. I'm going to get on the phone and be like, hey, man, y'all going corner? Well, we consider it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go move up and grab my corner. If everybody else is going as predicted and they're not going corner, my guy will still be there without the
trade. Well, that's where I'm trying to go. If I'm the GM for the Browns, I'm trying to, because I feel like that same value at 6 I can get at 12. And if you're telling me I could trade from 6 to 12 and then pick up an additional first round draft pick at number 20, hell yeah. I would only offer them that 6 to where they would have to force me to offer something else.
It makes perfect sense for the Browns.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think the Cowboys.
But I want you to understand what I'm saying. Just like what 21 Page, whoever said, because of the Cowboys' needs and because of it's not a strong defensive exodus in the first half of the first round, you also have the ability to trade back with somebody else and still get who you want.
Exactly. So let me I'm going to pull up this Shedeur thing for Uncle Neely to go in on for a second, and we'll and I'll come back to you also. The floor is yours. There we go.
First of all, I love the unpredictability of Big Dog Chico. Hey man, if you watched the Shedeur Sanders, what I call the inaugural 2026 press conference, his presser coming off immediately after the OTAs there in Cleveland, you just saw a master class in mic control. Like I'm talking about mic drop moments, owning the situation, not being baited into certain answers. 2 or 3 occasions asked the reporter, well, what do you mean by that? Instead of just assuming I know what you mean and answering, and then y'all clip my answer and it get me in some kind of trouble. I know what humble means to me, but what do you mean by humble? Because I want to answer the question based on what you mean by humble. You ask me as something humble me. But I love the mental fortitude to say, look, I know who I am. People's opinion of me does not shape who I am. I'm mentally strong. I loved how he did not engage in anything about the past coaching staff or coaches or game plans. They just talked about the present one. He said, look, when they asked him, said, what's the difference in like what you brought to the table this year? Hey, coaching, conversations with the coach, my coach talking to me, my coach building a relationship with me. That kind of stuff has been a difference. And he said all that without saying the previous coach didn't talk to me. Something me and Chico pointed out time and time again when you would watch these Browns games and you would watch when Shedeur would come off the field or watch when Shedeur have limited reps of practice, you wouldn't even see the coaching staff, the head coach, the offensive coordinator even engaging with him. Like they weren't coaching him. They weren't giving him any kind of critiques or attaboys or stuff to work for or watch on. He was just out there by himself. And now, just with an offseason and living in Cleveland, because he said, look, hey, you didn't appear to be working out elsewhere or traveling a lot. You were here. And he told him, because this is the most important thing in my life right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to be in Cleveland. My house is in Cleveland. I'm here working. I'm trying to learn. This is what I want to do. And he did all that. And I really want to point this out to the younger athletes who are out there in the portals now, later to come. You can talk positively about where you are without talking negatively about where you've been. Now, he's still with the Browns, but he said not one negative word about the previous coaching staff.
Not one.
That's Atlanta problem now. Let them talk about that. I'm here to talk about the here and now. I like this coach. I love these coaches. I love the way they interact with me because I'm big on relationships. They talk to me. We communicate. There's expectations. They believe in me. So I'm surrounded by people who believe in me, who are coaching me. And that has made all the difference from the end of the season to now. Man, look, I would challenge anybody. It was only about 12, 13 minutes. You want a lesson, a master class on dealing with the media and not letting the question totally frame how you answer something. You can get clarity from the question. You can make sure we're on the same page about what you're asking. And you can flat out just say, I'm not going to address that. I'm talking about this, that, or the other. Shedeur nailed it yesterday, Chico. I mean, home run out the park, grand slam.
He did. I was sitting there, matter of fact, watching it and damn near cheering. Like I was watching a football game, the way he was controlled. I even gave you a shout out in there. I was like, shout out to Uncle Neely because he broke it down to how you are in control of this press conference. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You don't have to answer a question if you're not completely sure about what they're meaning when they say, hey, anything about, how do you feel about this? Or, you feel like you're more humble here. And what do you mean by humble? Just
what do you
clarify,
mean?
what do you mean? Because I don't want to agree to anything that, I'm thinking I'm agreeing to red apples and you talking about orange peaches. You're like, hold up, time out. I was talking about this, So I should took control of that and just stay cool, calm, and collected. You could tell that, hey man, I've been here before and I know what's at stake. I know how serious it is, and I'm totally prepared for whatever's to come. Shout out to him, man.
He nailed it, man. And the thing about it, it's one of those things where you love it. I see Donna C. She said she was so proud, wanted to start screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, it wasn't surprising. Like we know him, we know what he's gonna do. And
Right.
and what you saw on that podium is the same command he's gonna have when that huddle breaks and he brings the troops to the line. All this dude needs is opportunity and to be surrounded by a belief system. And I don't mean this mythological belief like, positive energy. That does have its place. I mean belief in him that, hey man, we're all in on you. Like we're gonna help you be successful. We're gonna find the first 5 plays that you like, and that's the opening script. Like we're in on you. We believe in you. Don't look over your shoulder. Let's go. You lead us.
Yeah.
You put him in that kind of situation and you give him time. Like I told you before, Chico, true freshman coming to Jackson State, first game as a freshman on the road down in Miami in a pro stadium, he won it. Well, then they say, well, that's just the SWAC. Okay, when he leaves the SWAC and goes to what's then the Power 5, he's facing TCU on the road, who had just been in the national championship. He won it. I have never seen this dude lose a first game. Because if no other game, he's had time to prepare. And when you give him time to prepare, Grom gonna carve you up.
Yeah.
And now he's finally in a system or organizational system that at least right now is fair. He got a shot. He's not being ostracized or limited or like, okay, I'm watching you and giving you a chance, but I'm only giving you 5 reps and everybody else getting 15. I'm only giving you 3 and everybody else getting 30. Like, no, he's getting just as many as Watson got. He's getting the opportunity to fail, the opportunity to succeed, and more importantly, he's being coached.
Yeah.
It's like the coaching staff there now, they want the best quarterback to play instead of saying we want a quarterback that ain't Shedeur Sanders to play.
Right. That's
the
crazy.
deck ain't stacked against him. It's stacked to be fair to everybody in that room.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Shout out to Coach Monken. Here we go right
a
here.
valuable tool unless you want to be standing in the huddle to hear their communication, right? What's actually being relayed from myself to them to the players. And then it allows you to pre-snap and then post-snap get an idea where their eyes are. Are they in the right place?
That's them talking about the helmets that's on the head of the quarterbacks right there. I mean, the helmet that's on the head. The camera that's on the helmets of the quarterbacks right there. You get the view from them. And you might get a view of Shedeur Sanders during the pass. A lot of people saw, oh, it was intercepted. And I broke it down on my show. Hey, man, listen, man. Wide receiver got to keep running. And I wanted to say that because you saw Shedeur Sanders even address it in the press conference. And the way he addressed it, I felt like was from a leadership role. He's showing more assertiveness out there on the football field in year 2. You know, talk about that and how he is holding his teammates accountable also.
I want to say this first and foremost, Chico, because you nailed it. You all I got to just put a little bow on that. I want to dig a little deeper, and let's just say this was an interception.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a fan of the Browns, I'm not saying just solely a fan of Shedeur, I mean a fan of the Browns. Just like you say you're a fan of the Colorado Buffaloes and you watch these highlight videos that come out. Don't you want to see some interceptions sometime? Like, do you want to just see your starting quarterback or any quarterback just carving up your damn defense? What kind of confidence they give you in the defense? So when I see an interception in practice, that don't make me mad. Now, I understand they're making the quarterback mad and he got something he got to work on, but I want to see my defense being out there competing. I want my defense stopping people. You know, I want to see them engage. But having said that, in this particular situation, it's just like you articulated, Chico. The receiver stopped running. It ended up being an interception. And what did Shedeur say his sophomore year in the NFL? Hey, dog, we can't have that now.
Hell no,
like, you got to keep going. You got to show me your speed because I'm trying to develop timing with you. Because these reps matter because these reps are going to become game time preparation. And what happened? The next time that receiver was out there one-on-one, he ran his full speed, and hey, we got a catch.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And that starts with the relationship, like Shedeur said, though. That's what I like. Some quarterbacks come out there, they'll be timid. They probably won't say nothing to the wide receiver. And then that second connection never happens. You see what I'm saying? So all of that really matters. Your connection, your relationship with your wide receiver, same way the connection with the coach and the quarterback. You know, you got to have.
Why I still want to go back to coaching, Coach. Coaching to you, Coach Chico. When you get into the film room, any offensive coordinator, head coach, quarterback coach, or receiver coach that is being fair knows that ain't on quarterback.
Exactly. They're going to be in his arse in the meeting room. Dog,
they know
never
whose fault that was.
Stop running. I don't care if he threw it to the wrong person. I don't care if somebody else was open on this play. He threw it to you, you know, and what did you hold up your end of the bargain of this deal?
It, let's say that was 30 yards downfield. He threw it to you based on where you were at yard 10 and what you were doing.
Yeah.
So you can't stop.
Right.
Like it's a timing route. He's throwing to a spot that you should be at that spot by that time based on the current speed that you're traveling. When you break down or stop, it's like, oh shit, that ain't Romaine threw the ball. That's on you.
So you saying he got to be like Puff Daddy, the receiver. Can't stop, won't stop. Take that. All of that matters.
I didn't know where you were going.
All of that factors in. You can't stop running, won't stop running, and you got to take that. When the ball is in the air, you got to go up and take that. There's no way you ain't high point this ball right here.
I don't know if it's been enough time gone by that we can say Puffy and take that in the same sentence yet. So
I just tie in a Puff Daddy reference to this.
I'm be quiet. I go with Uncle Luke. Don't stop, get it. I can't go to Puffy and take that. I go at.
But you got to go up and high point this ball. You got to turn into a DB right here. There's no way.
Chico, I try to ride with you, but I can't. But in that situation, I'm like Trey on the Boys in the Hood. Chico, let me out, dog. I can't ride down, take that boulevard with you.
Gotta take that, dog. Let them man
keep running.
Keep running. Can't stop, won't stop. Damn. That made me mad, boy. What?
I had
Shout out to my former receivers coach, one of them at UAB, Richard Moncrief, who played quarterback. He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick. I always say that. Played quarterback at Clemson back in the day. You might remember him, Unc. But he was my receivers coach. He used to say that right there, dog. Man, your ass not stop running, man. All we do is run, and catch. What the hell you stop running for? Here's Shedeur once again.
First practice outside here with Todd Monk.
Practice was great today. It's a lot of new energy. It's a lot of great new players we have, and I'm loving what we're doing.
Loving what we're doing. Hey, one more thing. When he said the energy needed from the community and the media, he challenged them to be more positive. Like, you guys want to see winners. You want to win, right? Maybe you guys need to come help with that winning attitude and infuse some positiveness to everybody around here. Y'all been losing forever. Do something different.
I loved it, Chico, because one, it needed to be said, and two, it exposes the people who are there who are not believers. Because you have to understand this. When we're in that Colorado press room with Coach Prime, and you got people who got Buff in their name or Herd in their name or Stampede this or anything that means Buffalo in their name, that don't mean they with you. That don't mean they want you to be successful. Some people want things the way they used to be because the way they used to be, they had certain access and power. And so, for one, he's exactly right. Let me put it on y'all. Y'all are part of this team. Y'all are part of this Browns community. Y'all should also be more positive toward us. Now, what's going to happen subsequently in these coming weeks, you jokers that don't get more positive, I know you weren't with me.
My dog out here playing chess, not checkers. You feel
That's right, man. Like, you can't be convinced of that. Like, there's some people that do not want the Browns to win because negativity gets more clicks than positivity. A bad story, a negative story on Shedeur gets more views than a positive story. CNN, NBC, all them jokers, they don't report how many planes land safely today. They all gonna run out there when one crash, though, because that's what gets the news.
Yeah.
But he said that he being Shedeur, my mental fortitude. I don't bug that. You ain't finna tell me. How you gonna tell me about me and make me believe you? Let me say that again, Chico. Let me say that, Chico. That was how you gonna tell me about me to such a degree that I believe you and not me?
No, I'm living way. I'm living the
wrong
wrong way, dog.
I had to tell old girl, Chico.
Where you tell her, Aunt?
I said, look, babe, let me help you out. I've been knowing me all my life. Your little friend's been knowing me 6 months. Stop getting advice about me from your friends when you can just ask me.
Bar fact.
Who know me better than me? Them or me? Just ask me, dog.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, Shedeur was just on point. You saw Coach Prime respond and say, young king, proud of his son. Yeah, I asked him on here when we had him on the show about preparing Shedeur about situations like this. When he was young, he said, yeah, he did. He's been around me for the longest. I've been handling media for the longest. Of course, he picked up and he's put him through things to have him prepare for situations like this. So to be a father, to see your son handle the media like this, dog, it had to make you super damn proud. At the end of the day.
I am, Chico. I'm telling you a story. I am not taking credit. I have nothing to do or very little to do with Shedeur Sanders' success behind the microphone. He was good at that when I met him. But I'm going to tell you what happened in Jackson State. When Coach Prime put together what we used to do at the time until the players started hating, these sideline interviews during the game, he told the players, he said, here's what we're going to do. Neely going to come after you after a big play, and he's going to get y'all thoughts on it live, in the moment, not broadcast live, but recorded right there in the moment. And everybody loved it. He said, whoa. He coming to you when you give up one too now. So he looked at Shedeur. He said, so Shedeur, when you throw that touchdown pass, By the time you get off the field, he gonna be there with the mic and camera. But when you throw that interception, he gonna be there too. And let me tell you what's not gonna happen on this team. You ain't gonna pick when you can talk. You ain't finna just talk when the time's good. So you don't do it at all, or you got to do it both times.
That's hard.
That goes for the DBs, the offensive line, anybody. You got success, we gonna talk. When you fail, we gonna talk. And so this dude was raised like this. It ain't nobody in that Cleveland media that has got the capability of rattling Shedeur beyond how his own daddy done rattled him practicing and raising him. Look at that smile. That's easy to him.
Right.
He looked forward to it. Because you can't make him doubt himself.
That's right.
And he has nothing to hide. So when you ain't got nothing to hide, you can't doubt yourself, and you know it's your press conference, not their press conference, man, we can do this every day.
Every day, all day, and twice on Sunday. You heard me? Put a 2 in the chat. Put a double S2 in the chat. Matter of fact.
Then Danny finally showed up, $5 super chat. Appreciate then Danny. And yes, then Danny, this is live.
Yep. We got a couple of super chats we're going to get to, but also Shedeur said something that we've said previously on the show also, Unc. He said, keep those 12 jerseys. That's like a real life damn stock, dog. And the value is going up because what? I can't fail. I have to succeed. Dog. When you have a mindset and a mentality like that, dog, that's cold-blooded. You don't have too many people out there even will say that out loud. You know?
Because they don't truly believe in themselves.
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm
truly believe.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the morning run with Big Dog Chico and Uncle Neely is gonna be successful. Because can't nobody stop it.
Cause what?
Can't nobody stop it but us, and we ain't gonna stop.
Take that.
Dog, you come on. That take you just going too far. I want to, Chico. I want to ride with you. Like it's too soon, Chico. Like the wounds are fresh out there, these people, man.
You know what? Yeah,
come on, man. Like Wemby just failed last night, dog. Can we grieve? Can we heal?
Said can't stop, won't stop. Every time I hear can't stop, won't stop, I just think about somebody dancing with a little shiny suit on.
Can't stop, won't stop, and then just stop right there.
Okay. All right.
Because the morning run can't stop and we won't stop. Stop right there. You ain't got to add into taking it.
All right, for sure. We won't stop, and we're going to keep going. So if y'all have any brands or businesses or products y'all would like to promote and partner with us, all you have to do is holler at us, dog. We'll have you right here with the morning run because we ain't doing it but going up like a rocket. Feel me? Like I was a part of the bloodline,
The tribal chief, baby.
The tribal chief.
Chico, when the last time you wore some shoes?
You know, that's actually a good question. You might be playing, but that's actually a good question.
I'm not playing.
Because I will flip-flop your ass in a minute out here, dog.
Chico, I know where you at. I know who you are. I know people that know you. I know people that met you for dinner out there. You showed up and flipped.
Oh,
we gotta go to the details. Ain't for everybody to know. I'm just simply asking you, when last time you had some real shoes to tie them up?
Hey, Pretty Tony called Unc and said this joker showed up with flip-flops on. Who is this guy you sitting over?
Joker Islander, man. That joker, he from the mainland no more.
The girls they had with them, the young ladies, they looked at me like this. And they looked back at each other. Where this ninja come from? I saw him.
He local, baby. He local.
Oh, yeah, I'm local now, baby. 20 years in. I'm not putting on no Jordans for nobody.
So Chico, you had long enough to think of an answer. I'm gonna ask you again. When the last time you had a real shoe?
All right. It was actually yesterday. But I think a better question is, how many different pairs of shoes have you actually put on your feet within the last year, probably? Something like that. And I would say no more than 2 different pairs. And I got more pairs now. They just sit in the closet though. But I got 2 pairs I keep by the door. I slide them hoes on, slide them off. What the hell I'm wearing $2,000 shoes for? Louis Vuitton or Jordans or something. Man, we in Hawaii. I got toes out. Guns out. So toes out and guns out.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm the same way about baths. I can't remember last time I had a bath.
Now you're going too far now.
Oh no, I take showers. Yeah, I can't remember last time I had a bath. Filled up a tub and set my ass down in it, Chico. Years.
Yeah, oh, of course, years.
Years.
I wouldn't even do that now. Only tub I'm getting in, it got to be a jacuzzi tub.
Years, Chico.
That bit better be jet power, Unc. But if it's a tub that can still get a ring around it, no, dog.
A bath? Take no damn bath, man.
Now, let me tell y'all this now.
I mean, just, man, stand up, shower with me.
No, hold up now. Time out now. There's levels to this. Now, if you guys are still out there, no, but you can't just be showering with the old school shower head. If y'all got the old school shower head and that's it, stop right now. Stop watching the show. Go to Walmart right now and get you a shower head that got the wand on it so you can get between them and get everywhere you need to get. You feel me? Because that right there, the old school shot, they ain't gonna do it no more now. You can't get them crevices.
There's
so
one
go right
one
now. Don't tell me.
One little pushback, Chico. You do have shower heads that you can aim strategically now and turn up the pressure.
Yes.
So I know what you do. You adjust the heads, you turn up the pressure, and you go put your hands on that back wall like you getting frisked.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. You stand with your legs apart like you getting arrested. You get
that is nasty, dog.
And then 10 minutes later, you realize you still been standing there.
That is a
like,
damn shame.
I'm supposed to be washing. My bad.
10 minutes later, you didn't fainted in the tub.
Somebody said you got that one with that wand so you can put it on your clitoris.
Uncle Neely that came and fell out in the tub. Lord, the shower's still running. Oh, get up.
They said you got that one with your hand aimed on your clit.
Unc be in the shower talking about take me through there. Unc got a crush on his wand.
They said your other Twitter handle ain't Chico, it's Clickco.
This man said he in the shower posing like that
Lil Kim cover. You know you had that foot arched on the side too.
You posing like the Lil Kim cover with the wand in between your legs. This all came from me trying to give everybody a good piece of advice. If they still got the old school shower head up there, go get you a wand.
Somebody over there curved and Chico got her hands on. Grab the wall. Grab the wall, Chico. Catch that wall, Chico.
Like spread them cheeks. Like I've done this before. Like
men don't always spread the butt cheeks. Trying to see them guts, freak.
This man crazy as hell, dog, for that.
We almost made it. Chico, we got to like the 53-minute mark. We almost
made it. And now look at Big Pitt said, been wait on this ninja to stop that damn rebel flag crap. What? Stop the rebel flag crap. What the hell is wrong with you? And now he's stuck on take that Diddy crap. Unbelievable.
And 420 said Chico leg be twitching and that leg shaking.
In the shower with both hands or one hand on the wall like this, the one behind him and his legs spread. That is a damn shame.
It's you, dog.
All I was trying to do.
You got handprints on the back of that wall.
All I was trying to do was tell our runners out there to go get them a wand so they can not be using an old school shower head that just come down. That's all I was saying, dog. About $67. About $67 that it'll cost. Y'all can go buy one. $40 to $67. If you want to get a good one, it's gonna be like 60 and up. Go to your local Walmart. Tell them that
put some links in the show. We get some revenue.
You're right.
I'm right.
Let me see. I'm gonna put a shower head wand in that I recommend for you guys in the chat, and we'll
You
go
got a
from there.
Chico setting.
Lord have mercy, dog.
Chico says you have enough pressure to make your ball swing but not hurt them. You want to just.
I wish. Hey, you guys got to put me up on the product, Amazon product type thing, right? So we can actually get some revenue from this. Here you go. I got a link in the chat right now. For Home Depot, easy reach, 6
You
spray.
said it right. That's what you named yours, Debo. You call your shower head Debo. He done slipped up, y'all. He admitted it. He called his shower head Debo.
Got a name for my shower head. That's messed up, dog.
Debo.
Did the last 2-3 minutes of the show trying to give people advice on the shower head, Lord. Here y'all go right here, man.
Woo. This man is unstoppable.
Y'all unstoppable.
Donna C, what we gonna do with her?
$29 from Home Depot. Go get you one. You can call her whatever you want to call her.
Why do you call yours on him, though?
I never said that.
Boy, you is something else. Chico, on Friday, the morning run. Of course, we're going to have more reports out of Cleveland with Shedeur Sanders, NBA updates and predictions as well, going to the true first weekend of this NBA playoffs, as well as an NFL draft recap. And next week, one of our already booked special guests next week, newly inducted into the Colorado Hall of Fame, Cordell /Stewart.
Coming through. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off with the Jamaican horn there, big man. Yeah, a while in the chat. But since we're at the top of the hour, man.
Don't put that on the chat.
That's the chat, man.
Everything that went off the rails today, you did.
Chat, where y'all at, man? Let us know where y'all checking in from. Once again, get in the chat. Please leave your comments. Leave your city, your state, your locations, and everything else. Put your favorite part of the show in the chat also. And if you can what do you call it? Cut it up and slice it up and put it online somewhere. Do that and hashtag us.
Tag us in
that. Yeah. Tag us in that thing. You know what I mean?
Make us a collab. We'll accept the collab.
And if you see right down there, y'all can follow us on Instagram right now at The Morning Run Live. The Morning Run Live. And make sure y'all go to our website. That's uncandchico.myshopify.com and go get you some. And here's some of the merch you can go get right there at uncandchico.myshopify.com. You feel me?
You feel me? And y'all make sure you stay tuned, man, and cut those notification bells on. Because whereas we're going to do a morning run for sure on Friday, as we get into the weekend and the finality of the NFL draft, we'll be updating y'all on which buffs, getting those undrafted free agent contracts, as well as which buffs may be going in the final 2 rounds or so. You got guys out there, man, like Sincere Brown.
Hold up, time out. If I had to ask you, Unc, sorry to interrupt you, but let me ask you this. If there are 2 buffs that you had to pick to join Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland, who would they be and why?
Offensive line, Xavier Hill, and wide receiver, Sincere Brown. I think those are. I think those 2, and no discount nobody else. You asked me for 2. I think those 2 are truly pros. They go about their business as pros. When you look at what they did between the offseason and the pro day in Colorado, they proved they were pros. Their attitude of team first, and I just want to be here and help the organization get better, fits in with anywhere. I think I call him Black Jesus out of Olive Branch, Mississippi, North Mississippi, went to Memphis before he came to Colorado. Xavier Scoot is his nickname, and Sincere, man, would be vital weapons. If you could get 2 buffs in this year's draft class to end up in the Browns some kind of way, give me those 2.
I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Here we go. Got some super chats. Try to read those, please.
I am Glenn for real. Say, hey, she ain't said nothing, Chico. 3 hearts to me. Appreciate that 499 super chat. C. May with $10 super chat. Did you know? 25 Browns, QB pressure rates grown 40.3, Gabriel 20, Flacco 26, team average 29.7. Grown faced the toughest pressure environment by far. No protection, which is why we say, C. Maven, whatever they draft, they got to protect that asset. If they really believe it's an asset, you can keep your money in your mattress or you can keep your money in the bank. Which one's safe at? Protect your money.
That's right.
Then Danny $5 super. What's up? P-Funk Party, don't stop. I put 5 on it. Appreciate that 5, then Danny.
Appreciate you,
then
Danny.
Saying super chats ain't working. They're sending 2 super chats.
That's right. Appreciate you, then Danny.
Appreciate Debbie Garcia. She's been a member for 28 months. That's what I'm talking about, Debbie Garcia. That's straight out of Waco. Crazy mofo named Debbie. Then Danny, $2 super chat. Hey man, you trying to break in my crib here or break in my crib there? Which one you trying to do, then? No,
Uncle, I'm trying to find out when you going back to Boulder, baby. I want to come through. That's all.
Yeah, that was something trying to come through here when I'm gone or there when I'm gone.
The Boulder broker. You know what's that? Go ahead. Meet you in the lobby. Have a drink with you at the bar. Come on, dog. Where we going?
Take that.
Appreciate that, then Danny, once again. Everybody else who sit there in the super chat, thank you guys so much for joining in and keeping the show going, because that's what we need, that good old support. And if you would like to join the team, inbox us on Instagram, all social media. Also, you can email us. What's that email once again,
Uncle Neely at gmail.com. Uncle Neely at gmail.com.
There you go. All right, Big Dog Chico at gmail.com. That's BIWDOWG at gmail.com. Make sure y'all go to mybookie.ag right now to get your bets on. You can bet parlay, single bet, in-game bet, whatever it is. Go there.
You can bet NFL draft.
NFL draft. You can go to the casino basically from your crib. I like to play roulette. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
21 black.
So, you can go there. You can do blackjack and everything else. Go there, check them out. Mybookie.ag. Use the promo code BIWDOWG. Now, if you go there, you don't use the code. That's on you. Love you too, Debbie Garcia. All right.
Get hold of him, Chico. Get hold of him.
Get hold to him. That's what we got to do, man. Until next time, y'all know it's the biggest and it's the baddest. And then we got Uncle Neely join us. All right. Appreciate y'all coming in. Good morning, we're alive. They call us TMR. Let's get up and out of here. Peace and love.